It doesn't get more vintage LA than this.
This is what Googie architecture is all about. It's a place where Fred Flintstone and George Jetson can come for a cup of coffee.
After more than a quarter century, the lights are back on at the granddaddy of Googie diners.
It's amazing. It just feels, it just sort of takes you back.
Look at the lights!
But I remember my dad taking me down and saying, wow, looked like Las Vegas kind of, you know.
In LA, Googie architecture captured the spirit of the 1950s and 60s, the coolest space-age coffee shops on every corner. But even in the city of angles, Johnie's is a legend, straight out of Central Casting.
We'll all be dead if we don't get out of here. Nobody believes this, do they?
Not me, not Spongy.
Miracle Mile in 1988.
Walter.
Hell, I'd get you towed by 3 o'clock this afternoon with nail polish.
The Big Lebowski in 98. Sadly, over the years, Hollywood's version was more fiction than fact. In 2000, Johnie's stopped serving.
When you were growing up, Johnie's was closed.
It was closed.
Yeah, so you never experienced it as a coffee shop.
I never really thought of it as a coffee shop. My name is Cole Schiffer, and my family owns Johnie's Coffee Shop in Wilshire, Fairfax.
The corner is iconic LA. The old May Company building is now the Academy Museum. The Peterson Automotive Museum and now the new LACMA is just down the street. In this esteemed crowd, a closed Johnie's stands out.
So, pressure. Do you feel any pressure from the city? Is there anybody that's given you, hey, open it up?
I would think that if people other than maybe my family owned the building, it probably wouldn't be here.
Cole's connection to Johnie's sits across its ample parking lot, the remains of a building that once was a popular 99-cent store.
It's all boarded up.
Yeah, so the 99-cent store went out of business, and this has been closed for 2 years.
The chain was started in 1982 by Cole's grandfather, Dave Gold. In 2011, the family sold the business for a reported $1.8 billion.
That's the old Sizzler.
They own this entire stretch of property, which includes Johnie's.
So this sign was where Fat Boy was,
yep,
right?
Right on top.
And it says Johnie's.
Yeah, so originally it was a Johnie's sign, and then at some point over the years they made it a 99-cent store sign. There's very few buildings like this that exist on corners in the city, and I don't think that nobody in my family went about going out of their way to preserve it because they loved Googie architecture.
Okay, well, you have appreciation for it because you obviously turned the lights back on.
Yeah.
And then you put in new bulbs?
Yeah, they're brand new bulbs, LED bulbs. So we were thinking of making a joke saying the address is 6101 Wilshire and there's almost 6101 bulbs, but it's 6,500 or so bulbs. So I think that my grandpa really loved this building. He died, and after he died, the lights sort of, one by one, a lot of the lights started to go out after he died.
So that's the original sign.
This is all original. I mean, like, there's some new neon elements that weren't working.
Did you put the white around it?
That's original. I mean, this is how it was. I mean, as original as any of the Johnie's neon stuff is.
That's incredible.
The cool story is that when we started replacing the bulbs, we were doing it on his birthday, so, which is very meaningful. There's just lots of light to celebrate him. It feels cool. So.
Heads started turning in the summer of 2026 when the 70-year-old Johnie's had a little work done, inside and out.
What gave you the incentive to do that?
I think we were excited to do it to celebrate the opening of the new Wilshire subway.
3, 2, 1!
Gary's show seemed like a very appropriate way to gesture at what this place could be or should be.
I was so grateful for the family to allow me to reactivate Johnie's to have this exhibition. It just seems like it was the right timing, the right body of work that just sparked this kind of interest, an explosion within social media.
In June, a second event, this one timed to LACMA's grand opening, brought even bigger crowds. It was a collaboration with another LA institution, Tom Bergen's Irish Pub.
The thing that was great about this Tom Bergen's thing, I was just sort of like sitting in like a bistro in like Paris or something where you get to look at people go by. If you sit here, everyone from a car looks in at you and you look out at them.
That's by design. Johnie's comes from the masters of Googie architecture, Armand Davis. In 1956, it made its debut as a restaurant, Romeo's Times Square.
Look at the layers of time in here.
Worn, but you can see the bones. I'm Alan Hess. I'm an architect and historian, and I've written a couple of books about Googie architecture. This is what California architecture is about, bringing the indoors outdoors, the outdoors indoors, connecting it.
I mean, I keep thinking about sitting here in 1956 and looking out and seeing those cars driving by. If you want to know what this corner was like way back in the day before Johnnie's, imagine setting a time machine in the 50s and landing right here at the corner of Fairfax and Wilshire.
There it is, the May Company building, and on the left, a lot filled with billboards. That's where Johnnie's would one day stand. In the 1920s, planes landed on this corner. It was home to not one, but two airfields. DeMille Field, which belonged to director Cecil B. DeMille. Across the street, a second airfield operated by Charlie Chaplin's half-brother. By 1935, the airfields were gone and Simon's Sandwich Shop, a popular drive-in, would open. By 1942, it too would be gone.
Wow, and here we are in Romeo's.
Then, in 1956, the current structure was built. Romeo's Times Square was more Italian restaurant than coffee shop.
We were here the first night it opened.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, my name is Gershon Weltman. I was 20 and Tova was 17. Tova was working at the Knox stationery or printing and stationery store, and they were doing the printing for Romeo's Times Square.
Does your mind immediately go back to what it was then?
It does when I look at the booths, because we were sitting in a booth on that wall.
By 1957, Romeo's was gone, replaced by Rams, then briefly the Trio coffee shop. But by 1966, it was Johnnie's.
There's a lot of Romeo's Times Square in here.
Totally. And I think a lot of it never disappeared.
We know the menu, we know what it looks like. And that's Romeo.
With the lute, yeah. He's playing the lute.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now that I'm sitting with you here, can we say that Johnnie's may have a future?
Well, I feel like the surprise is really good.
Okay.
And I think my family really values that. And I think that you'd have to have your, eyes closed to think that the things that are happening are not leading towards something happening.